Still obsessed with solo leveling and craving more anime with the same god-tier energy? You're not alone. Whether it's overpowered protagonists, brutal fight scenes, fantasy worlds full of monsters, or that satisfying glow-up journey, we've got a list of 10 anime that channel the same vibes. Some are dark, some are strategic, and others just hit with raw emotional weight. Let's get into the top 10 anime you should watch if you loved solo leveling. At 10, The God of High School. Genre, action, martial arts, supernatural, tournament. At first glance, it's just a martial arts tournament for high schoolers, but don't let that fool you. This anime escalates fast. Our main character, Jin Mori, enters the competition just to fight the strongest opponents, but things spiral into an all-out battle of deities. We're talking energy blasts, gods possessing fighters, and reality-breaking combos. The animation is slick, the choreography is top tier, and the sheer pace of the show is relentless. While the story moves fast, sometimes too fast, it delivers peak shounen action energy. A must-watch for those craving flashy combat and instant adrenaline. At 9, Akame ga Kill. Genre, action, dark fantasy, tragedy, political. This one doesn't pull its punches. Tatsumi, a wide-eyed swordsman, travels to the capital to make a name for himself, only to find a corrupt empire built on blood and lies. He joins Night Raid, a squad of elite assassins fighting to overthrow the system. Here's the warning: no one is safe. The anime is notorious for killing off major characters in emotionally brutal ways. Think Game of Thrones, but with more swords and anime-style flair. It's gripping, violent, and brutally honest about the cost of rebellion.
At 8 is Arifureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest. This anime doesn't waste time with slow builds. Hajime starts off as the weakest kid in his class, until he's betrayed and left to die in a dungeon. What follows? A total transformation. Guns, claws, OP magic. He doesn't just survive, he becomes an absolute beast. Arifureta is for fans who love dark dungeons, intense level ups, and a protagonist who doesn't play nice anymore.
At 7 is Bastard. Heavy metal, dark fantasy. Take everything wild about solo leveling. The monsters, the power-ups, the destruction, and crank it to 11. Dark Schneider isn't your usual hero. He's a resurrected wizard, overflowing with magical power and absolutely zero chill. The fights are insane, the world is brutal, and the animation? Explosive. Think of it as solo leveling meets heavy metal and apocalypse. Pure chaos, pure fun.
At 6 is The Rising of the Shield. Hero Naofumi is summoned as one of 4 legendary heroes. Sounds cool, right? Except he's betrayed, framed, and cast out. Armed with only a shield, he has to grind from nothing. Slowly, smartly, he builds power, trust, in a team. What makes Shield Heroes special is the strategic evolution of the MC. It's not just raw strength, it's how he survives, adapts, and wins when the world is against him.
At 5 is Chainsaw Man Now for something a little more chaotic. Denji is a broke devil hunter who merges with his pet devil and becomes Chainsaw Man, a literal chainsaw-wielding demon killer. Sounds ridiculous? It is. In the best way. The fights are gory, the world is messed up, and the characters are unfiltered. It's funny, dark, and emotionally brutal. This isn't your clean-cut hero story. Chainsaw Man is messy, raw, and unforgettable.
At 4 is Hellsing Ultimate Alucard is the definition of an overpowered main character. He's a vampire, a soldier, and a one-man army. He doesn't just defeat enemies, he devours them. Set in a dark, gothic world, Hellsing Ultimate is all about elegant carnage, gunfights, monsters, blood, and war. It's mature, stylish, and completely unhinged. If you love watching OP characters flex without mercy, this is must-watch.
At 3 we have Hunter x Hunter. This one's a classic, but don't be fooled by its bright start. Hunter x Hunter has some of the darkest, most strategic arcs in all of anime. From the Hunter exam to Chimera Ants, every power system is detailed, every battle is smart, and every arc hits emotionally. Gon's journey from innocent kid to someone capable of terrifying choices? Peak character writing. If solo leveling is about raw growth, Hunter x Hunter is growth with layers.
At number 2 spot, we have Jujutsu Kaisen. Curses, exorcists, epic fight choreography. Welcome to Jujutsu Kaisen, the new king of modern shonen. Yuji Itadori becomes a vessel for Ryomen Sukuna, the most dangerous curse in history. Now he has to fight against monsters while keeping one inside him. Every fight is a spectacle, fast, fluid, and full of impact. If you loved solo leveling's clean combat and scaling stakes, this anime gives you all of that and more deadly vibe.
And the top pick is Demon Slayer. At number 1, it had to be Demon Slayer. Tanjiro's journey is all heart, fueled by loss, purpose, and sheer determination. He's not born OP, but he grinds like a demon, mastering forms and techniques with sweat and sacrifice. The animation is next level, the villains are tragic, and the fights, pure art. This anime has the emotional core, the dark world, and the insane visuals that make it the perfect solo leveling successor.
So there you go. 10 anime that scratch the solo leveling itch with vibes that match solo leveling, from god punches to cursed fists, vampire kings to magical outcasts.